What's up everybody, John here. I just wanted to shoot this quick video to let you know about the quickest and easiest way to get started with Amazon merch and max out your 25 t-shirts almost immediately and start getting some sales off of them, even if you don't really have kind of a niche up your sleeve. Whenever I'm looking for a new t-shirt design, I'll usually go on Amazon or just Google and search up funny blank t-shirts, and the blank is obviously the name of a niche. So we are going to use our Google search for inspiration, but just getting started, I wouldn't think too hard about it, especially if you don't have any shirts out there. Just take one of the simpler designs and one that can also be applicable to several different niches. So this is a good one, and I'm actually going to use this for the example in this video, but it's not only applicable to engineer, but it can also be used for a programmer or an accountant. You know, everybody loves caffeine. So it has kind of universal appeal, and all you have to do is replace the word in the design. Another good example, I'm an engineer. To save time, let's just assume that I'm never wrong. I mean, this could be used for a nurse or, I don't know, a teacher, but it can also be used for a hobby-based interest, so something like a fisher or artist, something like that. So that's kind of what I look for when it comes to basic designs, when I'm just testing a new one, when I just want to get more shirts out there, because at the end of the day, it is a numbers game. I mean, once you can hire a designer and stuff, then you can do something similar to a lot of the best sellers on Teespring. Like, these are some pretty intense t-shirts, and just getting started, you might not be competing with, you know, the skull guy right here. And quite frankly, if you don't really know the niche, it might just be a waste of time if you're gonna create all of that from scratch. But I do have some strategies I could teach you in the next video on how to create more complex designs without actually spending too much time designing it. But for now, let's just start with the basic one, Engineer powered by caffeine. I'm gonna open it up in Photoshop, but for starters, one thing I try to do if I want to get some unique fonts to kind of increase the appeal even of a really simple design is I go to google.com/fonts, and all of these fonts can actually be used commercially as well as personally, so you can use any of these on your t-shirts. There are other websites like defont.com, but some of these have pretty complicated licenses, so you might be able to sell up to, like, 10,000 t-shirts or something like that. I don't know. It's too much time for you to spend getting started, so just pick something good on Google Fonts. You're good to go. Something similar to this, like caffeine. For this example, I'm actually going to use the Google font Lobster, which is, well, I can't find it. Oh, here we go. It's criticized a lot for being a very overused font, but who cares? If it sells t-shirts, then I like it. So I'll just get started in Photoshop using my merch template. It's just a basic transparent image, more or less. So you can look that up on merch.amazon.com if you want to figure out how to set it up. So just for the sake of this design, I'm just going to put a little colorful background so I see what my image looks like. So here's the lobster font, and this is where I'll put in caffeine. Just kind of, in this example, I'm almost exactly duplicating the other t-shirt design, which usually I'd recommend like trying to put your own unique spin on an existing design using their catchy phrase or even switching it up a little bit. But for the sake of this example, I'm just going to completely rip it and try to duplicate it almost word by word. So here we go. and I usually try to take up as much space as I can with the design. So engineer powered by caffeine. Oh, actually, it's kind of cool. So 150, maybe 130 for this. Caffeine. I don't know. I could try to do a little slant. It's definitely not good if you're a perfectionist about the design, but if it sells more t-shirts, then it's not a problem. So here's my basic design that I just completely copied off the other one. And if you want to add a little extra flair to it, if you're not familiar with Photoshop that much, just go up to layer, layer style, and then you can add a second color, maybe maybe a nice little light blue stroke or something like that. Pink for the ladies. But for now, we're just going to go with the basic white. And we can use it on any color t-shirt, except for white, obviously. So here's my first one. I'm going to disable the background, save it as a PNG, merch, template, example. There you go. And then here we go, teacher. Teacher powered by caffeine. Disable the background, save it. And basically I would, depending on how many t-shirt designs you want to do, you can apply this to up to 25 different categories if you want to fill it out for starters. And then as you're getting more t-shirt designs out there, then start to ease out the ones that don't sell. So if teacher is the big seller, then keep it on there. And then if engineer hasn't sold a t-shirt in 5 months, then ease that one out and then start to replace it with a new design. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to talking to you in the next one.